big is the ego?
Alcohol.
She that bad? Oh wait, tell me more. Did that really happen?
Oh my god.
You're killing me. Is he insane? Fired her? Get me something to drink.
Alcohol.
Oh my god, shut up. Is he real or fake?
Let's go.
I'm your host, Marissa Harlan, and you're watching After the Show. Welcome back to After the Show. I'm your host, Marissa Harlan. After the Show is one-on-one interviews with professional actors and actresses revealing juicy details. And tonight, our final guest. She was on the bridge in the season 2 finale, and she was in the room when Malcolm exploded. Ladies and gentlemen, our final guest is the breathtaking producer of Dear Love, Saida McClendon. Check this out.
Sax, what's good?
Drinks on me tonight. You down? And you better not say no.
Hell yeah, I'm down. You know I ain't gonna turn down no alcohol. What's the occasion?
Money. Lots and lots of money.
I can't believe Gio really said that. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to speak with you. Let's dive right in. So tell me, how did you land the role of producer?
I think I kind of just got right place, right time kind of thing. Phillip Bufford came into our home to record a Geo scene, and I just happened to be there. So while I was there, I was just, kind of helping out. In nature, I'm very bossy. So I was just kind of helping out, showing, be like, oh no, I don't think that looks good on camera. So then automatically Bufford was like, yes, you're our new producer now. So here I am.
So you watch this show and you get instantly hooked. What makes it such a good fan favorite for you?
I think it's the plot, the way it's written. Just when you think you know where the show is going, boom, you have no idea what's happening. So I was automatically hooked after episode 1. I was like, this is so amazing. And it was really incredible to see a huge Black cast and a variety of different cultures on the cast. So that really, really hooked me.
So Phillip Bufford recruits you to be a producer. What was it like watching all the actors doing their scenes?
It was really exciting. I never really thought about producing, but when I, was on the scene and I was kind of, just helping produce and direct a few of the characters, I was like, wow, I'm really good at this. Like, this is a lot of fun. I think of myself like as a good people person. I know how to really make people feel comfortable in their own skin. So that was really easy for me, and it just came very, very naturally.
What was the first scene that you produced for Dear Love?
Okay, so that was the first scene I produced was how I got roped into being a producer, and I will never forget because that was at my house. So Phillip came through with Todd, Gio, and they were, doing, I think Todd was, Gio was, I think he was making breakfast. So when I was there and I was, making sure my kitchen looked nice and everything was really, really, pristine, because it's going to be on TV. So it was funny because literally right after we got done producing everything, I literally had my husband paint the entire house. I wanted it to look completely different, especially after seeing it on camera. I was like, yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like this. So just in case he does come back to do another, episode.
What's it like to have your name attached to a show that's on the 4th largest streaming platforms in the world?
I mean, amazing. I never thought that I would be in a position like this, I mean, it's just really, really incredible. It's humbling. It's just amazing.
Have you ever produced another show?
No. This is my first show that I've produced, Dear Love. So yeah, no.
Now that you're a producer, do you have any special rituals or routines to help you prepare to get ready for a scene?
No, I just kind of, I like to go over the script just to kind of get an idea of what I'm producing. But then once I'm in there, it just kind of flows. It really comes naturally.
Do people treat you differently now that you're a celebrity producer?
No, not at all. I'm still Saida.
What's your favorite vacation spot?
Anywhere with a beach. Anywhere that has a beach, that's home.
What's your favorite meal?
Anything Moroccan. I love Moroccan food.
Now, a little birdie told me that you work out. How important is fitness to your lifestyle?
It's very important, especially mentally. I don't necessarily work out to get skinny or anything like that. I work out really for my mental state of mind. It really helps with the endorphins that you get after you work out. It just keeps you alert, it keeps you awake, and it just, it's really good for you.
Now there's more to discuss with my guest, Saida McClendon, producer of the drama series Dear Love. I'm your host, Marissa Harlan, and you're watching After the Show.
And what's good, though?
Todd McClendon plays Gio, but in real life, he's actually your husband. So what was it like to help produce that scene that we just saw?
I'm not saying this just because he's my husband, but he's really a natural when it comes to being in front of the camera. He's, since the day I met him, I've always, called him a peacock. He just has that bravado. That's just who he is. So he doesn't really need that much direction when it comes to acting, but just a few, maybe how he projects his voice or maybe his facial expressions would be the only thing that I kind of give him constructive criticism on.
Oftentimes people are anxious just to have other people in their home, but you took it a step further and allowed your home to be part of Dear Love. How nervous were you to see your home portrayed on TV?
Well, like I said before, as soon as my home was presented on TV, I had my husband do a complete makeover because I was like, "Ooh, okay, that's nice, but it doesn't represent me well anymore." So it was a great excuse, honestly, to get him to redo the house. So it worked out great.
Now you've also helped produce Heather Drake, who plays Lana Phillips, a couple of times too. Let's play the clip.
I've not heard from you in over a decade. Then all of a sudden you show up out of the clear blue sky. Why are you here, Lana?
I came to see you.
No, you didn't. So I'm asking this one more time. Why are you here?
Have you lost faith in everyone around you that you think I would lie to you? I'm here at this party to see you, Malcolm.
Why do you want to see me? Why do you want to see me? Why do you want to see me? Why do you want to see me?
Hey, Daphne.
Heather is your friend, but what was it like to help produce her scene as an actress?
The good thing about me and my girlfriends, all of them really, we know how to separate business and when we're having fun. So when I was giving her constructive criticism, on her, what I was seeing on the monitor, she was cool with it. She understood it. It was just, it was just easy flowing. It wasn't like anything bad or indifferent. It was just easy.
The second time you helped produce Drake was in the season 2 finale. Let's play the clip.
Malcolm!
What was it like to film that scene in such a public place, and how did you pull it off?
The crowd control was a lot. That was the hardest part, honestly, because the actors were doing their thing. You know, Malcolm was doing his thing on the bridge, so was Heather. You know, when she was running up, you know, we had to kind of help spread the crowd a little bit so she's not bumping into them. I think we actually had a scene where it worked out. She actually bumped into one of, you know, just the people walking. It worked out, but it was a lot of people coming in asking questions. Oh, what are you guys doing? You know, a lot of inquisitive type people, which was great. We were able to put the word out on Dear Love, and that's where I was able to, you know, tell people, hey, check us out. We're on Prime, all these things. So it was good word of mouth, but at the same time, it was frustrating as a producer to kind of get things quiet and keep everybody, you know, at bay for the actors to do their thing. But they did such a great job. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't that bad. It was a long day, but it wasn't that bad.
Now there's more to discuss with my guest, Saida McClendon, producer of the drama series Dear Love. I'm your host, Marissa Harlan, and you're watching After the Show.
And you know who it is, Caramel. Now, we all know there are people who consider themselves movers and shakers, and they're not. But for the real ones, the ones that move in silence, we see your hustle, and we know you're about to do something crazy. So here's a little bit of Florian with Yardman Ting, right here on Hot 87.9 Columbus.
Yardman Ting, condition Yardman Ting. 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 Yardman Ting, condition Yardman Ting.
You've also helped produce Phillip Bufford too. What is it like to be part of a team to help create the idea of Malcolm Dubois?
It's amazing. I think it's incredible. It's really, like I said, it's humbling. You have to kind of handle everything with grace every once in a while, but it's really nice and interesting to meet all these different people, different backgrounds, and you know, and then see them as you know, in person, their own personality, but then to see them carry on this role, complete 180 from who they are, and then seeing them, you know, translate that into the screen. It's incredible just to kind of watch it, because you're seeing like a whole entire person like transform into their character. So it's really, really cool.
Now you had a hard job in this scene. Let's run the clip.
Gio, I need a favor.
Malcolm, you don't ask for favors. That's not your thing.
You're right. But in this case, I might not have a choice. So I really need a favor.
Shark, I've known you for a long time. You've never been the type of person not to have options. You always have a plan.
But some plans don't always work.
That's never stopped you before.
Damn it, Gio, just say yes.
Yes, I will do you the favor. I give you my word. Now what the hell am I saying yes to?
Phillip Bufford is the writer and director, and Todd McClendon is the assistant director. They both had to be in that scene. What was it like having to tell them what to do, and how challenging was that for you?
I was very nervous that day because I knew what I was walking into. So I remember, you know, reading the script over and over and over, kind of especially, I wasn't too worried about Gio's lines. I was more worried about Malcolm. You know, he's the director, this is his show, and here comes little old me. Like, no, I don't like that. That didn't translate well. You know, saying that to him, that kind of made me nervous. But surprisingly, when I was giving the constructive criticism, he was very open. He would look at the shot. He would be like, yes, you're correct. I can do better. So, but then again, it wasn't that, I wasn't saying it that often. They did such a great job delivering the message that my constructive criticism wasn't there as much. So, you know, it wasn't that bad. He wasn't as intimidating.
Critics say this scene was the best performance of both seasons from Phillip Bufford and Todd McClendon. Let's run the clip.
So Malcolm, please tell me, why haven't you adopted Riley?
Because I can't protect her. Renee died because of me. I had one job, Gio, one job. Protect my daughter, and I failed. That was my baby, man. My baby. Every time I look at Riley, I think of what Renee could have been. And I'm reminded of my failure every goddamn day, and I have to deal with it. Do I love Riley? Absolutely. I love her like my own daughter, but she's not my daughter. I'm not worthy of a daughter. I'm not worthy of a family. So if Ice kills me, then so be it. Maybe I goddamn deserve it.
How does it feel to know you produced the most powerful scene out of 18 episodes and 2 seasons?
Honestly, I cannot take credit for that because it was the actors. They did their thing. You were able to see a side of Gio that you've never seen. You know, you see Gio as this playful, flirty guy, loves women, you know, he's a womanizer. But then in that clip, you saw him raw, you saw his emotion. You actually could feel how he felt about Malcolm, and vice versa, how Malcolm felt about him. And you can really, really see the bond that they had. Where in the other scenes, you really don't see that. You just see Gio, you know, acting amok. But so it was really good. And they did such a fantastic job that it wasn't really much for me, anything to take credit for. I can't really take credit for any of that.
What is it like to work side by side with the writer and director of Dear Love, Phillip Bufford?
It's really cool. You know, it's like I'm a fangirl, but I'm also part of the clique. I mean, it's I don't even have the word for it. It's really, really great. I love it. I didn't think that I would be part of it like this. You know, I just thought I'd just be a fan, and I was happy being a fan, and I was really excited about, you know, watching the show, still am, but to actually be part of it this way, get to see the cast, get to be part of the premiere, it is incredible.
Now I have to ask because fans really want to know, and you've seen them both up close and personal, is Phillip Bufford and Malcolm Dubois the same person?
Hell no. Absolutely not. They are not the same person at all. Malcolm is a piece of work, you know? No, they're not the same person. I'll just keep it at that.
Now there's more to discuss with my guest, Saida McClendon, who's the producer of the drama series Dear Love. I'm your host, Marissa Harlan, and you're watching After the Show.
Remind me of the rules, cousin.
Absolutely. Emotions indicate value. The greater the emotion, the greater the value. And the best emotion to gauge real value is anger. And last night, Malcolm gave you both.
So you're implying Malcolm getting angry at me last night is proof he still cares for me?
I'm not implying anything, Lana. I'm stating it.
Who's your favorite character on Dear Love?
The first person that always pops into my head is Daphne. And I know her as a person as well, so I just think she's really, really incredible. And I remember seeing her, you know, the first episode and just how she's evolved and developed, and to find out who she truly is on the show. And I don't want to give anything away. It's like, what? Her? No way. So, you know, this is me as a fan. I'm like, I don't know. So she's been a fan favorite from the beginning. And of course, my husband, Gio. You know, just seeing his growth, especially that scene that he had with Malcolm, that really made me like, wow, look at my husband. He can really, really act. He can bring in a lot of emotion, because the other scenes, you know, he's just being fun and just, you know, but I think when he did that scene with Malcolm, when they were arguing, I really got to see a whole different side, a lot of passion, a lot of emotion, and that made me so, so incredibly proud.
What are some of the big messages that fans can take away from the Dear Love story?
Well, I mean, I can't speak for all fans, but for me, it's just kind of like I take it as like a black soap opera with all these, this roller coaster ride that you're gonna be on. You never know when it's gonna, you just like I said before, just when you think you know what's gonna happen, boom. You have no idea. There's a twist and a turn in every direction. So you're always hooked. It's like a mystery almost. But in my mind, I like, you know, when I introduce it to people, I'm like, it's like the best black soap opera you'll ever watch. With ups and turns, it's amazing.
What was your most memorable time at being on the set of Dear Love?
The scene I did with Malcolm and Gio when they were arguing. It was very, very powerful. It was just so much passion and so much emotion that they had to convey that, you know, I was exhausted and I was just behind the camera just because of all the emotion and, you know, as being on set with different takes after take after take just to get it right. It was really interesting to see.
Saida, we're out of time, but I've really enjoyed our conversation. Congratulations to all your success and best wishes on season 3. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
That was my interview with Saida McClendon, who's the producer of the drama series Dear Love. This concludes our second season. Thank you to all of our guests. I hope you've enjoyed our time together as much as I have. Until next time, I'm Marissa Harlan, and you've been watching After the Show.